Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Level Up Lomax back with another legendary video. And in today's video, I'm going to be answering the question of, is trucking a good career? I got this question on TikTok on a video that I made probably over a year ago. Somebody had just recently commented on the video and they were asking me, is trucking still a good career? Because they done heard so many bad things and so on. And my answer to that is always gonna be yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. But I'm gonna also tell you that you might get a lot of no's these days, just because of all of the different stuff that's going on in trucking, as well as people's different experiences with trucking. But even though, or despite my experience in trucking and the things that I done been through in trucking, good or bad, I still say that it's a good career just because of what it can provide to you. You know, I think a lot of people get confused when it comes to getting a career. They think that you have to like it. You don't necessarily have to like it. You know, it just has to be something that fits your lifestyle and something that fits into your life that you can deal with, basically, that you could tolerate. You know, it would be nice to have a job that you just absolutely love, but at the end of the day, that might not be the case for you. So what I'm saying is, and why I say that trucking is a good career, because of what it can provide to you. For example, trucking can make you can make good money in trucking, period. Like, despite what a lot of people might say, you can make good money in trucking. You have to position yourself correctly, but all in all, you can make good money in trucking. You can make $100,000 plus. You just have to position yourself right, you know, and that's a story for another day. But at the end of the day, yes, trucking is a good career. Yes, trucking is still a good career, period. And then also another thing that makes it a good career is that the longevity and the need for it. Like, you might think that, oh, they might not need truckers in a couple years. That's not true, bro. It's so much stuff that is moved by truck that there's no way they could replace us within 20 years. It's going to probably take generations before they completely be able to replace truck drivers. Like, all of these people talking about this autonomous truck stuff, like, that stuff is not working. Like, I pay attention to what's going on in trucking and what's the new things that's coming into trucking or whatever, and the autonomous truck stuff is not really working. And it's where it is working is like going short distances or moving stuff around the yard, which those jobs don't really pay that much anyway. So if you got a CDL with a good driving record, you're not even gonna be looking at those jobs anyway. You're not even gonna be trying to be a yard jockey. So at the end of the day, when it comes to long haul, when it comes to getting out there on that highway with real people in real traffic, in real situations that you have to react to, they're not gonna be able to replace us. Nothing really can replace the way that humans are able to react to things automatically, you know, or react to things in a short amount of time. They can come up with all of these programs and all of this stuff, but it's gonna fail because you can never predict what's gonna happen on that road. You can't predict if somebody gonna hit their brakes. You can't predict if somebody in front of you gonna get into a wreck. You can't predict traffic. You can't predict a wreck happening that causes traffic. Like, you cannot predict these things. And that's why they won't be able to replace us with robots, basically. But also, another thing is the supply for the demand for truck drivers and the different areas of trucking that there is. Like, I'm not gonna say the sky's the limit. There is a limit, but at the end of the day, it's so many different things that you can do in trucking that basically there's plenty of money to still be made. So at the end of the day, if you want a career that pays you well, if you want a career that can give you the life that you want in the long run, like, I'm not saying you're going to be able to live this perfect life, or you're going to be able to, have the best schedule and the best pay, and the best routes. And like, I'm not saying that, because you won't. You're not going to be able to get, if you do get all those things, you hit a gold mine and you better stay there. But at the end of the day, something is not going to be ideal. But that's the sacrifice you have to make as a man. That's the sacrifice you have to make for somebody that needs to provide for a family, So at the end of the day, if you in that position and you need a career, then I would absolutely tell you to become a truck driver. Some people might say, no, don't become a truck driver, do this, do that. And I advocate for trades, because if you were somebody like me, I didn't have time to go back to school for 4 years. I needed something that could get me to making good money within the year, and something that wasn't going to have me in school for years on end. And that was a trade, trucking, So you don't necessarily have to go with trucking, but I advocate for trades. Go and get you a trade, and work in that and build up your career and sit still in that career, and it's going to feed you, and it's going to take care of your family. It's going to buy you a house. It's going to buy you that car that you want, and you're going to be able to live life, So at the end of the day, I will always tell people that, yes, trucking is still a good career. And if you're thinking about doing it, or if you want to do it, then do it. I'm never going to steer nobody away from it, no matter the ups and downs of it, because everything has its ups and downs. Everything in life, not just jobs, everything in life has its ups and downs. So at the end of the day, I advocate for people to find them a career that works for their life and go with it, preferably a trade, So that's really it, though. I thought this was a good video to make because, I got that question or whatever, and I just been seeing a lot of debate about, is trucking still a good career, just based off of all of the ups and downs that it's going through right now. But all in all, I believe that trucking is and will always be a good career to get into. So with that being said, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave me some comments down in the comment section, man. It's your boy, Level Up Lomax. Check it out.